Florence wakes up quietly. Long before the sun has fully risen, a gentle daily rhythm begins across the city. Down a narrow cobblestone alley, an elderly man turns a brass key to open a centuries-old bookstore. Outside a corner shop, a florist arranges fresh blooms on the pavement. Inside a warmly lit neighborhood bar, a barista pulls the first espresso of the day. And echoing above the terracotta roofs, the heavy toll of church bells marks the start of a new morning. Before most of the world has even finished breakfast, Italy is already surrounded by beauty. Most countries preserve beauty inside museums. Italy chose something different. Here, beauty became part of everyday life, and that changes the way people live every single day. As the morning progresses, the grand piazzas bathe in sunlight. The squares come alive as people simply sit at small tables, holding tiny cups of coffee, immersed in conversation, or quietly watching the world go by. So, why does beauty seem to exist almost everywhere you look in Italy? The answer isn't just an accident of history. It's a deliberate, deeply ingrained way of living. When we think of Italian art, we usually picture Michelangelo's marble statues or the breathtaking ceilings of the Vatican. But this grand art is only a fraction of the story. Italians didn't create beauty just to put it on a pedestal. Yes, ancient Roman builders designed urban landscapes meant to be both functional and striking. And the Renaissance placed human beings at the center of the world, insisting that physical spaces should elevate our spirits. But history alone doesn't explain the present. Many cultures have rich, monumental histories, yet their modern cities feel disconnected from their past. Italians inherited beautiful cities, but what makes Italy truly unique is that the people kept living beautifully. They didn't just preserve the piazzas and grand fountains as tourist monuments. They continued to use them as communal living rooms. They believed the places we live shape the way we think, feel, and connect with one another. Over the centuries, this belief became woven into the cultural DNA. Beauty wasn't viewed as a luxury reserved for the wealthy or a relic of the past. It became a habit. To truly understand this habit, we must step away from the landmarks and follow the natural rhythm of an ordinary Italian day. It begins in the early morning at a local bar. The coffee ritual is quick, often taken standing at the counter, but it is never mindless. A perfectly extracted espresso, a carefully baked pastry, and outside, shopkeepers quietly sweeping the cobblestones out of an inherent respect for their surroundings. As the sun climbs highest, the rhythm of the day deliberately slows down. It is lunchtime. In many parts of the modern world, lunch is merely a biological necessity, often eaten hastily at a desk. But in Italy, the midday meal remains a sacred pause. Families and colleagues gather around wooden tables in sunlit courtyards to eat together without rushing. The beauty of this moment doesn't rely on expensive ingredients. It lies in the profound simplicity of a ripe tomato, a heavy drizzle of olive oil, and a glass of local wine. The real beauty, however, lies in the pause itself, the unapologetic act of stopping the relentless machinery of work to focus entirely on human connection and simple pleasures. As afternoon descends, the focus shifts briefly to the hands of the artisan. In small workshops, a leatherworker stitches a bag, and a ceramicist coaxes a bowl from clay. They aren't just making consumer products. They are preserving a lineage of quality, proving every day that things should be made well and meant to last. Then comes the evening, perhaps the most cherished ritual of all, the Passeggiata. As the heat breaks, entire towns step out of their homes. They don't have a specific destination, and they aren't running errands. The walk itself is the purpose. The streets and piazzas fill with soft golden light and vibrant life. People dress well, driven by the desire to present themselves respectfully to the world. Friends bump into each other and stop for animated chats. Old men sit on stone benches debating local politics. Children run freely around marble statues. No one is looking at their watches. The evening stretches out, utterly unhurried. Through this daily journey, a profound message reveals itself. Beauty isn't expensive. It's found in the simple act of slowing down. Yet, as we watch this timeless daily dance, a pressing question arises. Can this fragile beauty survive the fast-paced modern world? Italy today stands at a visible crossroads. Historic centers face immense pressure from mass global tourism, which sometimes threatens to hollow out local communities. Meanwhile, the undeniable convenience of modern life and the speed of the digital age push hard against the slow, deliberate craftsmanship of the past. Will the next generation abandon these traditions for global uniformity? At first glance, the threat seems overwhelming. But look closer, and you will see a quiet, powerful resistance. Italy is not surrendering its identity. Instead, it is actively finding a balance. In response to the global homogenization of food, Italy championed the slow food movement, passionately defending regional ingredients and traditional farming. Against the tide of mass production, a new wave of young artisans is emerging. They are stepping into their grandparents' dusty workshops, bringing modern design and sustainable practices while fiercely retaining handcrafted techniques. Across the countryside, abandoned stone villages are being lovingly restored. Young people are leaving corporate careers to open small craft workshops, cultivate organic vineyards, and launch boutique design studios. They are proving that tradition and modern innovation do not have to be enemies. Instead of choosing between the past and the future, many Italians are finding ways to embrace both. Italy doesn't protect its beauty by putting it under glass or freezing it in the past. It protects beauty by allowing it to evolve. We return finally to the very same square where our day began. The bright morning light has softened into the fiery hues of dusk. The rhythm of the city has changed, but the underlying essence remains exactly the same. As the piazza gradually quiets down, the elderly man from the morning returns to his centuries-old bookstore. He gently pulls the heavy wooden doors shut, turning the ornate brass key just as he did at dawn. An ordinary day comes to an end, but the beauty he helped preserve remains. Perhaps that is Italy's greatest masterpiece. Not its paintings, not its statues, but the way its people choose to live every single day.